Good morning. Good morning. Uh, Welcome to my first ever live stream. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, my technical difficulties didn't throw you off. Um, this morning, I did my meditation this morning. I love great meditation. It's a YouTube channel that has some wonderful guided meditations. And I made myself a cup of coffee, put a little honey and cinnamon in it, grab yourself something to drink. I've got a candle that we make at dragonflyroom.com. It's got some crystals in it. I'm going to light it and set an intention for today's live stream. All right. I've got my candle lit, my coffee, and what I'm going to do is start out by I've got these law of attraction decks of cards on Amazon. They're beautiful. They have great messaging. And I also got a deck of cards about mindfulness and self-care. So what I'm going to do, I was called to draw a card from the well-being card deck. And so I'm going to start with that. I only read jumpers. So I am going to shuffle my cards and see what happens. The universe speaks to me by just having cards jump out. So sometimes it takes a little longer to shuffle than others. But once a card pops out, then I'll read the messaging and we can go from there. And if anyone wants me to pull a card for them later, I would be more than happy to do that. That was close, not quite. All right, so thank you for being here. I'm super excited. Sorry if I'm a little off. This is my first live stream ever, so I'm just wanting to make sure everything is working properly. I had a little snafu, so I accidentally started the live stream too early, and then I couldn't get back into that same exact one, so I had to switch gears. Hey, Greg. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. That is so sweet of you. Let's see. We're going to talk a little bit today about the law of attraction. Thank you. And see what messaging the universe has for us today. And if you saw my last video, unfortunately, Given will not be able to be in this one because she does live outside. And obviously, I'm shooting from inside today. So maybe next time she'll be present. All right, let's see. I just love these decks of cards. I had bought them, saw them on Amazon, bought them, and just would pull a card for myself every now and then as a little practice, in addition to meditation, read the message and see what I got from it. But I love watching tarot card readers on YouTube. I have my favorites. And one day the idea hit me that I could do a similar type of reading just based on the law of attraction, because I'm not as familiar with tarot and astrology as these, the experts are. And so I figured, why not put my cards to good use for all of us? And I even started doing readings for, friends, family, acquaintances. And it seems like every time a card pops out, that person can totally relate to it. So I thought, why not bring it to YouTube? I don't know if anyone else is out there doing this, but it was just an idea I had, and I thought it would, benefit people. So it's taking a while for the universe to send me a message today. Sorry, guys. But we have to have patience sometimes. Sometimes that's the message. So let's see what we've got here. the cards that I bought are made or were made by Esther and Jerry Hicks with the teachings of Abraham. And like I said, I got them on Amazon. So if you wanted to, there we go. All right, what's our message? I envision more and act less. I envision more and act less. As you take the time to find images in your mind that are pleasing, you will more often achieve vibrational alignment with all things that you would desire. From that alignment, you will experience more inspired ideas and assistance from others. Inspired action is very satisfying and extremely productive. All right, I love this message. So they talk about finding images in your mind. And over the years, I've heard so much about visualization. You've heard of the dream boards and, closing your eyes and purposely visualizing the way that you would like things to go. Whether it's you have to get up and make a speech in front of people, or you have an interview, or you are in a sport. I've heard that visualization, and I've utilized it in my own life, is a really great way to help manifest the things that you desire, because when you're visualizing, you literally can feel like you are there, and you're experiencing the emotions and the feelings that you would have if you were actually doing whatever it is that you're visualizing doing. And so I think that their message is basically saying that when you take time to practice that visualization, you'll find yourself in alignment with the things that you want more often, which only makes sense because you are taking that time to feel those feelings and feel like you're already doing it and there, and just surround. If you can really, I think the key to this visualization is the emotion that you're tying to the visualization. So if you can take that time to quiet your mind and set an intention of, what it is that you desire in your life. It could be something that you consider small or big, whatever it is, and then visualize yourself having it and feel the feelings that you would feel if you had it. So I think that would be an important practice for anyone who wants to follow this message, because then more and more, as you visualize, take that quiet time to go visualize in your waking conscious time, I think you will be able to recall that more and find yourself in that vibrational alignment. And so I think another important point, speaking of vibrational alignment, because I do want to really clarify that when you get into a specific alignment and those emotions that are going with that vibration, you can oftentimes experience in your life things that are of the same vibration. It may not be that exact thing that you were trying to call in, but it could be things that make you feel the same way. And so really paying attention to recognize when other things are happening for you that make you feel that way that you desire, that's what you're after. And then embrace those experiences and realize that you manifested those things coming in, and then it helps you bring more and more. So I love that message. I think it's a really important one, and hopefully you guys will be able to practice some visualization. I think I'm going to pull a card for Greg. I feel called to pull from the Ask and It Is Given deck. This is the one I pulled from in my last video, which Given was in. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you, Greg. All right. Oops, we got a lot of activity in the cards here. Nothing jumping out, but A lot of activity, so something good should pop out for you. And I love that we started out with visualization because I have been thinking, okay, Greg. I think the universe has a lot to say to you. But visualization is something I've been thinking about, practicing. There it is, more and more lately. And